about how you, as an entrepreneur, as a pastor, bishop, any type of ministry owner, author, can utilize live stream to get more clients and to grow the revenue in your business. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, who is this for? In my years of teaching live stream, since live stream has been around, I've taught a little bit of everybody how to live stream for profit. That's coaches, speakers, authors, nonprofits, entrepreneurs, startups, thought leaders, service providers, ministries, basically anyone who wants their product, service, ministry, or idea in front of more people. And, preferably to get paid for it. I know some people are still running around with the notion that they don't need to make money. But for us people over here that realize that without a revenue stream, we have no business, we just have a hobby, I help those individuals monetize their live stream efforts. And I want you to think, as we're going through this, I want you to be brutally honest with yourself and say, where are you getting clients and customers now? Where are you getting the bulk of your clients and customers now? Is that tactic working for you consistently? And that's the key word. Is it working for you consistently? Is it difficult for you to do the rest of your work because you're so busy working to get clients? And just to be frank, are you sick and tired of inconsistent revenue? If you are, you're in the right place. So where are you now? You may be frustrated by the limited number of customers or clients that you have. You may be unable to find customers and clients that'll pay you what you feel like you're worth. You may be sick of wasting time following what the quote unquote experts say about getting paid. You may be fed up with the limited number of people who patronize your business, and you have a great business. You may really want to help people, but people are just not coming. Last but not least, you may be exhausted from working so hard to build a brand, especially when it seems like everybody else makes it look so easy, right? It's not easy. I'll say that. But it's definitely possible for you to make it easier. And so the question is, would you like to have your choice of clients who are going to pay you, be known as the top business in your field, whatever that is, be able to command high fees for your products and services, be able to literally choose who you work with instead of just being happy when you get a client here or there. Enjoy product and service sales daily without even leaving your house. And build a brand with a loyal following much faster than you are right now. Does that sound like you? Go ahead and say me in the chat. If that sounds like you, that sounds like something you're interested in, you're definitely in the right place. So who am I? And I'm going to keep this brief because, it almost doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if someone can solve my problem, the who I am is ancillary. And a lot of people get caught up in explaining to the world who they are, their accolades. Go look on Google. I'm out there. My name is Danielle Patterson Winningham. I'm a former JP Morgan Chase vice president. I'm a master life and master business coach. I'm a master sales coach. When I say master, not just in terms of certifications, but I've literally been coaching, training in some kind of leadership, performance development, performance follow-up position literally all my life, so long as I can remember, from the playground. I've had over 1,000 speaking engagements as an entrepreneur. If you add in my speaking engagements from corporate America, it's way, way more. And I've produced over 2,000 live stream videos. And when I say I'm a live stream expert, it's that number along with my earnings that allow me to say that. So my story, I just got to start at the truth, because you can't compare my day 1,000 to your day one. And I used to be you. I was working full time to pay the bills. I had a ton of one-on-one clients, but it seemed like when one came, one left. And so it seemed like I was always working to add clients to my roster. Because I was always working to add clients to my roster, I felt like I was limited in the ability to create different products and services for my business. I had hit or miss success with client enrollment. I used to call it feast or famine. It seemed like I either had too many clients to handle or I had nobody. I felt like I had to chase people down and do crazy stuff like meet me for a 2-hour lunch or meet me for breakfast. And I felt like meet me at Starbucks, meet me here, meet me there. And I felt like I was doing all this ripping and running only to have them try to negotiate my value. And I was very frustrated. And I was frustrated mostly because I felt like I would never achieve my dream of being a coach as an entrepreneur. And I knew that in my heart of hearts, all I really wanted was to help people and be paid, because that's part of it. But I wanted to share my business knowledge, my marketing knowledge, branding knowledge, sales knowledge with the world, and people they wouldn't let me. And it was very frustrating. And then came Livestream, and this is the only picture in this entire presentation, because when Livestream came, I felt as if the heavens opened up and I heard, oh, and I was like, oh my goodness, it could not be this, but it was. And my business before Livestream, I went to endless networking events trying to get customers and clients. I had lots of one-on-one clients, but they weren't paying me what I was worth. Let me tell you a quick story. I had a lady inbox me on Facebook a few months ago, and I had reached out to her some years ago about working with me for $40 a month. For $40 a month. She inboxed me and said, can I still take advantage of that opportunity that you offered me back in 2016, 2015 to be in your group program for 40? No, that time is gone. But that is what my business looked like before Livestream. Going from conference to conference, hoping to connect with people that needed my help, speaking in place after place, some of them for free, just trying to see if I could interest people in being my client. Like I said before, I had feast or famine. It was either I had so many customers that I couldn't even hardly breathe or had no one. And all of that led to inconsistent revenue. I had absolutely no source of residual or recurring income. If I would have stopped coaching that day, I would have stopped being paid that day. And no clients, to be honest with you, equals no money. And this is where a lot of you, if you tell the truth about your business, this is where you are right now. This is exactly where you are. So my business after Livestream, I got to spend more time with my family because I wasn't ripping and running to networking events and speaking engagements. I literally was getting endless leads and still do at the push of a button. I was making money hosting workshops and courses, developing my own content and products instead of spending tens of thousands of dollars to attend them. I host my own sold out in-person events twice a year and sold out live stream events. I have far, far fewer one-on-one clients and more group offerings and premium offerings like VIP days and retreats. I've built an internationally known, award-winning brand with loyal followers, which I don't even call them followers, I call them my family. I've created over 100 digital products and 14 books with about 20 more products on the way this year that are going to be recurring revenue for me. And I no longer want to do this. If your business is not set up like that, you need to keep listening. And it all boiled down to supply and demand. That's one of the number one business rules that we learn is the more people you can find that want or need your service, the more money you can demand. And you know, that's the beautiful thing about live stream is you're not finding anybody. You're just going live. The people are finding you. And it puts the shoe on a totally different foot. And you know, and so I always ask people, when I'm live streaming, I take polls, how many of you live stream now? And the mass majority of you business owners don't. And when I ask why, these are the things you tell me. You say, you know, I'm afraid. Coach, I'm afraid. I don't want to go live. I'm scared. I was too. As a matter of fact, when you join my live stream lifestyle course, one of the first things I'm going to do is show you a couple of my very first videos. They were horrible. But what do we do right when we first get started? When we start walking, we fail. When we started riding bikes, we wrecked. And so live stream is no different. But I'm going to put you in a unique position where you can connect with some like-minded entrepreneurs and form groups that support each other so that you can work through your fear. I have arguably one of the largest live stream communities that exist. And what I mean live stream, I mean that everybody in that community goes live and supports each other when they go live. So it's not about getting rid of your fear. Your fear may not go anywhere, but you don't have to go by yourself. And let me just put a word of caution in here, something I always say about fear. You have choices and you can't be afraid of anything. Sometimes you got to stop and prioritize your fear. My biggest fear is not being able to financially take care of my family. My biggest fear is not being a successful entrepreneur and having to go back. I'm trying to find a good word for it. Trying to go back to a job. Those are my biggest fears. And so when I prioritize those fears, everything else seems small to a giant. So don't allow fear of the thing that could save you be bigger than fear of the stuff that can really be a detriment to your existence. I don't have enough content. I didn't either. When I first started, I struggled for what to say daily, but for 2,000 videos later, I developed a formula that can help you create content about anything and about any business at any time. That's that expertise that you get from doing something over and over and over. So I'm a master content creator, and it comes in handy, not just for live stream, but with the ephemeral content that Instagram and Facebook are leaning towards now. And ephemeral means disappearing. Snapchat, your stories disappear. Instagram, your stories disappear. And so if you're feeding that ephemeral content, you're going to always have to be creating content anyway. So this just strengthens a muscle that you need for other areas of social media anyway, in order to be relevant. A lot of people say, what would I talk about, Coach? A lot of people go live and talk about everything but their business, and I'm amazed by that, business owners. Your business is like your baby. You know, you carried it around for 9 months, some of you a year, some for 19 months. But once you finally got it out into the world, why would you not be so proud of it that you would share it with everybody? So most people go live and don't even talk about their business. They talk about everything but. But I'm going to show you how to incorporate your business in going live without feeling salesy or without sounding salesy. But number one, because people hate to sell. And number two is your clients hate to be sold to. So I'm going to show you how to build the business relationship that you need to make live stream the core of the connection between you and your client. What would people say? You know, live stream helps you get in front of the people who are interested in you and your business, not just your immediate network. You know, there's not a day that goes by that someone or several someones doesn't come to me looking for me and what I have to offer. And it's totally, I'm telling you, it's totally different than you running around with your business card in your hand on social media, inboxing people and spamming people, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. And not only that, the second piece of that being, as a business owner, you can't be concerned about what other people have to say about you. Guess what? People are going to talk about you regardless. People are going to talk about you regardless. So what you have to realize is that they can either talk about you being broke, being a failure, and not doing what you set out to do in your business, or they can talk about you going to the bank. Me personally, I'd rather them talk about me going to the bank. I'm going to talk about you regardless. Why not get paid while they talk about you? Like, really, who cares? How can I keep teaching for free? One of the biggest mistakes I see entrepreneurs make is that they give away too much information. They give away too big of portions. They don't give away samples. They give away an entire dinner plate. Then when they go to try to offer the customer or client a plate of food for sale, customer or client turns it down because they're full already. They ate already. You fed them already. If you're not careful, that's exactly what's going to happen on live stream. There's a very thin line between exceptional content that keeps people coming back every day and over teaching. There's a very thin line. And if you don't know, you will overwalk that line. And if you overteach, people will never buy your products or services. One of the things my grandmother used to say, why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? So if you're giving them milk for free every day, they may not ever sign up for your business. They may follow you, but that's a trend that you're going to see shifting in the new year. People chasing followers can't pay their bills. Hundreds of thousands of followers, and you can't pay attention. So if you can't create community and cash around your live streaming, you're going to be just out there feeding the world your information for free and not requiring the world to pay you what you're worth. What good is live streaming? What if I don't have a business? You have something. You have something inside of you. You have an idea. You have a cause. You have a voice. You have something to say in this world. And you'd be surprised at the people that felt like they didn't have a business, got on live stream, and created something amazing. But you got to get started. And it's 100% your responsibility to find your purpose and find your passion. There's a book I love called The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And it's actually one of Oprah's favorite books. And I remember her and Pharrell talking about that book. Talking about how when you're on a journey to find your purpose, or as they call it in the book, your personal legend, the entire universe conspires to help you. And that's so very true. But you've got to take a step. Faith without works. We understand that. So you can't keep saying, I'm faithful that I have a purpose, and not put the work in, actually identify and locate it. Who would come and watch me? I'm going to be honest. This was my thing. I can go live. I have so much knowledge. But who would want to come? I'm silly. You know, who want to come watch me? And that was the voices in my head saying, don't do it. Don't go live. Nobody's going to come. And I equate that. Let me tell you where I equate that to, what I equate that to. I take that way back to our childhood when we would throw a birthday party, like the biggest birthday party ever. Did but 2 or 3 people show up. Everybody's had one of those parties where you just thought it was about to go down. Everybody that you thought was going to show up did not show up. If you've never had one of those parties, as a business owner, you're going to experience that feeling with your events. You're going to experience that feeling with literally anything that you schedule, book signings, whatever. Live stream is like experiencing that feeling every day. I can hit this button. Who's really going to come and watch me? I'm not funny. I'm an introvert. I'm very soft-spoken, but it doesn't matter. Beautiful thing about live stream is that with 7.5 billion people on the planet, over half of them being on social media, a great deal of them, about 75% of them, 78% of them, watching live stream videos. Somebody somewhere needs and wants to hear your voice. That is the truth of the matter. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. One person may look at your broadcast and say, ooh, Another person may come to your broadcast and never leave. Again, you can't play the game if you don't press play. Can't. You guessed it. We're going to teach you how to be someone that people want to come and watch on live stream. We're going to teach you that live stream lifestyle. Because you know what it boils down to is if you don't learn the strategy, and I'm not telling you we're going to teach you to be somebody else. We're going to teach you how to be you, be happy being you, and still be that person and that brand that people want to come watch. Don't I have to get my hair and makeup, and don't I have to do this and that? You don't have to get ready a live stream like that. Once you understand the live stream culture, you're going to understand it is a culture of behind the scenes, it is a culture of outtakes and misfits. It's a culture of being different, being you, and people don't really look at you or how you appear on the outside. People are more interested in how you appear on the inside, how you can help them improve their life. And so by learning to create community and making people important, people care less about what you look like, more about what you sound like. And Maya Angelou said that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. The truth is, we're walking around in a society where everybody is starting to take customers and clients for granted. So this is a place where you can come and people are going to appreciate you as long as you appreciate them. And we're going to teach you that in live stream lifestyle course also. And if that's not enough for you, you know, if the warm and fuzzies are not enough for you, if the ability to help you get over the fear is not enough for you, let's talk strictly numbers. Why? Because men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. They're just a few of my personal successes from live stream. I've been able to explode my email list 4 times of what it used to be to over 30K subscribers. We really have only been working on that project for a year. I've been able to explode my client list from hundreds of clients to tens of thousands of clients that buy my products each year. I've received access to multiple high-profile, high-paying speaking engagements. I've received multiple invites to speak for pay internationally, both virtually and in person. And yes, I've been a keynote speaker at conferences in Europe via video, via virtual. I exploded my social media following, an additional 100K followers. I've sold out several live events with over 100 live attendees, over 200 live stream attendees. Each event, I've hosted over 20 courses that were sold out, ranging from 25K to 135K earnings for each course. Hosted over 40 sold out workshops, ranging in number from 100 to 250 plus attendees. And last but not least, just the sheer revenue I generated on Livestream in the last year has been insane, well over $1 million. How can you say no? How can you say no to a platform that powerful? Because you're afraid. Those are those choices. So I want you to answer yes or no, and not just to yourself. Type this in the chat. Yes or no. You want to expand your mailing list, which increases your residual income. Yes or no. Do you want to earn more revenue? Yes or no. That may not be important to everybody. Do you want to grow your brand bigger? Yes or no. Do you want to get access to more speaking engagements? Yes, no. You want to build your own speaking platform? Yes, no. You want to grow your client list? Yes, no. Do you want to grow your social media with not just followers, but paying followers? Yes, no. And if you answer yes to any of those, then how can you say no to Livestream? The truth is you can't, not with good business sense. We talked about it. Livestream works for anybody. I've helped clients grow their revenue regardless as to the type of business. Hairstylists, daycares, bakers, speakers, delivery services, real estate agents, nonprofits, ministries, travel agents, you name it. They exist. They're more profitable in my Livestream community. Boutique owners, fashion gurus, jewelry makers, handmade jewelry makers, you name it. If my results are not enough, let's talk about some of my clients. Kara Solomon said, using the strategies Danielle teaches in her Livestream class, I was not only able to grow my audience and my email list by thousands, I was able to convert those followers into actual paying customers, generating close to 100K my first year as a full-time entrepreneur. Danielle pulls back the curtain and gives you a clear, easy-to-follow plan that works when you do the work. The operative word is when you do the work. That's from Kiara Solomon, mommypreneur and new stay-at-home mom. And that was her success story. She was able to leave her job to be able to stay home with her second child. Livestream is freedom. And more results. A Livestream is so much more than just hitting the go live button. You must have a strategy. Otherwise, you are just providing entertainment. Working with Danielle Winningham helped me develop a real Livestream strategy that has resulted in my revenues doubling over the past 12 months. And that's from Vanessa Collins, founder of Digital Mastery for Women. Double your revenue. If you're still not convinced, what if I told you Livestream is the future? Livestream.com, they said live video is outpacing the growth of other types of online video with a 113% increase in ad growth yearly. Forbes even went so far to say Livestream is not the future, it's now. YouTube no longer holds the monopoly when it comes to video and creators, said Forbes magazine. Live streaming appears to be the new frontier, says Forbes magazines. And then also, digital influence has never been more profound, said Forbes magazine. Business.com said live streaming is a surefire way to generate revenue and strengthen your hold on social media users. And everybody from Mark Zuckerberg to Al Roker, from Adweek to Information Age, which are predominant social media and technology magazines, say the same thing. Live stream is here. It's only going to grow. And for those of you who are analytical, you know, those are just words, right? Let me give you some numbers. 81% of internet and mobile audiences watch more live video in 2016 than in 2015. Breaking news makes up 56% of most watched live content, with conferences and speakers tied with concerts and festivals in second place at 43%. Live video is more appealing to brand audiences. So this is what your clients are saying. Your clients said 80% of them would rather watch a live video from a brand than read a blog. And 82% prefer live video from a brand than anything you would post on social media. 67% live video viewers are more likely to buy a ticket to a concert or event after watching a live video of that event or a similar one. So, wait a minute. What did your clients just say? See, at some point you can say, oh, I'm afraid. Oh, I don't think that's the right business model for me right now. But once you hear from the voice of your client, it says, we don't want to read. We want to watch you give us an update on our business, because see, that implies ownership. It just said they would rather you go live and post on social media. So that's another reason to go live. And with the way those algorithms are changing in Facebook and Instagram, and let me tell you something, I have an uncanny mastery of Facebook. Even my posts as of late have been super ignored. If it's not something playful and lighthearted, it gets ignored. So they have tightened up the algorithms where you used to could, if you worded things very well, could slide past the edge rank and slide past the algorithms. You can't do that anymore. So can you really trust that you can keep up with those changes? And let me tell you something else. Facebook Live currently leads in the edge rank algorithms. Let me tell you what edge rank is. You post something, Facebook has a formula about how many people they're going to let see it, right? That formula is determined by how many people like that post immediately. So if I post something within like 30 seconds, people like it, it's going to get high in the news feed. They're going to show it to more and more people. If I post something, everybody look at it, give it that look, and don't touch it, within the first 4 or 5 minutes, it drops way to the bottom of what Facebook is going to show people. Facebook wants to show people the stuff that's popular. I already said that. So Facebook Live, the minute you go live, you pop up to the top of the news feed. It's the equivalent of everybody else standing outside in line for Best Buy on Christmas Eve, waiting on the new Apple Watch, waiting on the new iPhone, and you walk up out of nowhere and press one button and get to the front of the line. That's the power of live stream. That means that each live video gets at least 10 times the promotion of anything that you post. And some more quick numbers, 45% of live audiences would pay for live exclusive on-demand video from a favorite team, speaker, or performer. That includes us. 78% of online audiences are already watching video on Facebook Live. So let me reiterate that they're already watching, and so your audience is already there. Your audience is already there. Guess who they're waiting on? They're waiting on you. The average time, let's talk about time spent on live stream versus video demand, which is like YouTube. The average time spent for video on mobile is 2.8 minutes for video on demand and 3.5 minutes for live stream. When you say, well, coach, that's not that much, it's less than a minute, but wait. It's deeper. Average time spent for video on tablets is 7.1 minutes live stream versus 4.1 minutes for video on demand. That's almost double. And then the average time spent for video on desktop is 34.5 minutes for live streaming versus 2.6 minutes, almost 15 times more live streaming time. According to Tubular Insights, viewers spend 8 times longer with live video than on demand. 5.1 minutes for on demand versus 42.8 minutes for live video content. And as brands continue to fight for shelf space and for space in the customer's mind and the customer's heart, that's how you become a brand. It's not just that someone buy your stuff. It's do you own, do they think about you? Are you their go-to? Are they part of your group and part of your network? Do they feel like it? So as people continue to birth businesses, competition is only going to grow. Or how can I get in front of more people? Live stream's your answer. So, hard question. Are you even close to being convinced that your brand needs live stream? Are you even close to it? If you are, say yes in the chat. No, that's a lot of stuff to say I'm not, but let's keep going. Why the time is now. Be the first. Be the first in your industry or close to the first, which to customers sometimes means the best. If you read 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing by Al Rice and Jack Trout, give you several examples of Domino and Pizza Hut. They give you enterprise and budget. Enterprise was first, so people thought it was the best. And so budget had to come along and say, we're cheaper. Pizza Hut was first, so in the minds of the consumer, they were best. But Domino's had to come along and said, we're faster. So if you don't own first, you've got to find something else to own. But there are so many of your businesses that still have the opportunity with the growth that Livestream is going to experience in the next 12 months to own your land. Look at the first individuals on YouTube. They're celebrities now. They're getting big book deals and multi-million-dollar cooking shows. They are celebrities now. And guess what? They weren't super cute. They weren't super smart. Some of them are actually a little bit weird, but they got out there and they found the people that connected with them. And I don't mean weird in a bad way. To me, we're all super weird, but they didn't let that bother them or scare them out of getting out there and finding the people who wanted to come to them. Only 10% of all people subscribe to Livestream actually consistently go live. So that means it's open territory. You definitely have an international reach. I've grown my international client roster. It used to be abnormal for me to have an international client. Now it's par for the course. It's free for now, which means you have the opportunity to run unlimited commercials, unlimited connections with your audience, day and night. And guess what? It's not only what you've been wanting. For those of you who are serious, and I prayed at the beginning of this year that I only really want to work with those individuals who are serious about earning high 6 or 7 figures. I don't care where you are now. Are you serious? And if you are, this is not only what you've been wanting, this is also what you've been needing. So a question that I ask almost every day is, who's ready to do whatever it takes to take your brand to the next level? Type me in the chat. But before you do that now, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. That's a loaded question. I understand the sacrifices that I've had to make to get here. Some of you will pay that question lip service. But when it comes down to really investing in your brand, not just money, but time, energy, effort, sweat equity, elbow grease, and revenue, you flat out refuse to do it. So let me give you a quick warning, because some of you may say, girl, I don't need your help. I just go press that live button. Do it. Do it. Tell me how it works for you. I would applaud you. But let me tell you some real stories. Why do you need me to teach you? Along with the community that you're going to receive, that's going to provide you the support you need to get a live stream brand off the ground. I'm going to teach you how to convert followers to cash utilizing live stream. I have thousands of hours of live streaming experience. You run a risk of making some mistakes, some forgivable, some not, when you try to do something new without wise counsel. And to be brutally honest, because this business training is a business training and it's tax deductible, I don't know who wouldn't invest. You know, if you're saying, well, I'm still not sure, if you just go do your own research, go do your own research. Go look up the future of live stream and go look up live stream revenue projections. Go look it up. So if your answer is yes to live stream, and you still want to know why my class, the facts are I've arguably trained more successful live stream entrepreneurs than anybody I know of. I've built a community of thriving live streamers. I've trained more live streamers who ended up as bronze, silver, and gold, best-selling Amazon authors, other award-winning categories than anyone else that I know of. And I know a lot of people. I've trained more live streamers who still stream live even after training. See, a lot of coaches will wow you with the number of people that they train, but was it a success? Are they using what you taught them? And last but not least, because I believe in you and I believe in your success. So, Coach, what are my options in working with you? I'm glad you asked. We have something in every budget, so if what we show you first doesn't work, hang on the line and we'll get you another opportunity. But I'm going to start with the package that I think everyone should treat themselves to. And the reason I say that is because if built correctly, your brand is going to cost you this much to get built. You can nickel and dime it, but all it takes is a bad investment with a bad person. Trust me, I did it 3 times with my website. First person charged me $1,500. Didn't do what they said they were going to do. Second firm charged me $3,500. I thought that if I elevated the revenue that I paid them, they were going to get better. That website didn't serve me beyond 3 months. And the last website was $5,500. If I would have had an opportunity to come in and not only get my website built, but get my email funnels built and start creating products and services to complement my brand, getting my graphics created. Some of y'all need to stop with the graphics. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to put it and leave it there. If you really want to look like a world-class business, if you really want people to know, like, and quote unquote trust you, you've got to look trustworthy. You've got to look like a brand. And we're going to help you do that. We're going to help you market like the masters so that you can get paid. And all of that includes 1-year group coaching and 2 profit planning retreats that are going to help you stay focused about generating the level of revenue. You know, again, return on your investment, you get what you give. Need more help than just the live stream lifestyle class itself? We've got for those of you who only have one product, if you're a one-trick pony, we have a retreat that's profit planning, and it's called the Money Scale. And in that retreat, you get to add products to your product line, which is going to increase your bottom line. You're going to have a profit plan on how to increase your revenue. We're going to provide you with the plan and help you work on a plan for residual income. Help you set the price you deserve for your products and your services. I'm going to repeat that because this is where so many entrepreneurs miss the mark. Help you set the price you deserve for your products and services. And last but not least, it includes access to Livestream Lifestyle, which is amazing. Join our Livestream Lifestyle course. I think $1,000 is a small investment to make in order to build your list, get more speaking engagements, build your own speaking platform, be a brand, just go be great. But there's some technicalities that you got to learn first. Bonus. What if I told you that you will receive lifetime access to any new content that develops over the life of this program? Why is that important? Because live stream is new and it changes every single day. If you came today, you got an amazing amount out of it. You went to class for 2 weeks. You took 10 weeks off. You got back. You're stumped. Come get back in the next class. Or we'll provide you with the training for the next class. But this is as long as I have this course. And trust me, this course is going to change a minimum of 4 times this year. So for those of you who don't know which plan is right for you, head over to bit.ly/SM call with coach. If you don't know the right plan, we will help you figure it out. Now, again, this social media strategy is for the express purpose of helping you decide how to get started. You know, I know you want to talk on the phone. Sometimes you guys like, okay, coach, I just scheduled a session because I want to say hi and I love your work. I'm about my purpose. So if you could please not disturb my purpose unless you need help choosing which one of those are best for you. This is a session about how to get started now. This is not your annual budgeting session. It's not a sales session. I'm not going to be over here twisting your arms and trying to break your leg for you to sign up for something that you know is good for your business. Me, my team, we're going to help you select the best plan and get you started. Wow, class is starting soon. The way we built our 2018 course calendar, we're going to be offering several iterations of Livestream Lifestyle. And so we have a course that's going to continuously start each month, so you never have to worry about us leaving you. You never have to worry about the brand leaving you. Classes meet every Friday from 7 p.m. CST until all questions are answered. We do a very robust Q&A. If you got questions, got answers. Again, the 2 links, write them down. bit.ly/livestream lifestyle and bit.ly/SM call with coach. Now, if you're committed, you're already ready. You've heard enough. I've heard enough, coach. I know that I need to sign up for this course in order to make some differences in my life and the life around me, the life of the people around me. Go on over there and sign up. You don't need confirmation. You don't need a second opinion. If you need help with a program selection, go to bit.ly/SM Call with Coach. And so with that being said, what are your questions? I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. Again, if you're committed, go ahead and go over and sign up now. If you're still in that stage where you're trying to figure out if you really want to run a successful business or not, then this may not be for you. So the link again is bit.ly/live, Live, stream, lifestyle. If you'd like to schedule a call, go to bit.ly/SM call with Coach. Okay, guys, I'm checking for questions. Anytime you don't have any questions, I think that's an amazing testament. I tried to be as clear and concise in this presentation as possible. People have asked me, are payment plans available? Yes, go to bit.ly/SM call with Coach. And guys, I want to just invite you. This is my last opportunity. Let me just extend to you an opportunity to change how your business is going to run, to change how you currently get clients. To me, this is the equivalent of exchanging a fishing line for a fishing net. So I encourage you guys to not miss the opportunity to level up your brand. A lot of you run around, you say, 2018, this is my year. This is my year to conquer this, that, and the other. Then you say, oh, I'm going to dig deep this year. When you get a backhoe in your hand, you're scared. So if you've been asking in your meditation and in your prayer for elevation, don't miss the elevator. Don't miss the elevator. If you've been asking for support in growing your business, don't miss the support. Okay? Like I always say, Coach, love you. I look forward to speaking with you. I handle all of the calls myself, although my team may reach out to schedule you. bit.ly/SM call with Coach. Or if you're committed, and like Warren Buffett says, writing a check separates the committed from the conversationalist. So if you're committed, head on over to bit.ly/livestream lifestyle and get ready to change the way you do business. Coach Leia.